So students, in maths chapter number 1, today we are discussing exercise 1.3. The very first question, write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. That means we have to explain which kind of decimal will be there. Either it will be terminating or non-terminating. The very first question is 36 upon 100. As we are observing here that in denominator there are two zeros. We have discussed in earlier classes that when there is some zeros in denominator, for example in denominator we are having 10 or 100 or 1000, it is very easy to change this kind of fraction into decimal terms. We just have to count only number of zeros in the denominator, and then according to the number of zeros, let's suppose there are 2 zeros in the denominator, then your decimal will shift 2 place back or 2 place left side. Similarly, if you are having 3 zeros in the denominator, then your decimal will shift 3 place back. Is it clear? So in our case, the example is 36 upon 100, and here there are 2 zeros, then our decimal will shift 2 place back and we will have the answer 0.36. Therefore, on solving, on making division of such kind of fraction, we will observe terminating answer. The answer will be terminating. Now the next question, 1 upon 11. 1 upon 11, we know that we have to divide 1 by 11 in very simple division method. But we know that 1 is smaller than 11. Then we will have to take decimal here. With the help of decimal, one gift of 0 will be there. But we cannot take 2 zeros at the same time with the help of only one decimal. Then we will have to take 1 0 again. So our quotient will be 0.0, and then we can write 100 here, 0 0. And we know that the 11 nines are 99. And in this way, continuously we are doing the division and we are obtaining a repeated answer, that is 0.090909. Remember, you have to take 1 0 only at one time. And if you want to take more than 1 0, you will have to write 0 in the quotient for extra 0. Okay? And in this way, we are getting the answer 0.090909, and that is non-terminating. And we can write it at 0.09 bar. The digits which are repeating again and again, we do not need to write their repeating numbers, and we can, in concise form, we can write 0.09 and bar. The bar shows the repetition. Okay, so this kind of 1 upon 11 kind of fraction will be the non-terminating but recurring or repeating type of fraction. The third question will be 4 integer 1 upon 8. We know that this is the mixed fraction. We have already solved mixed fractions into improper fraction in earlier classes. How we can solve it? That is very easy. We have to multiply 4 into 8, that is 4 into 8, plus we have to add the numerator, that is 1. 4 into 8 plus 1 divided by the same denominator, that is 8. We will obtain 32 plus 1 upon 8, that is 33 upon 8. And we can solve now 33 upon 8 with the help of simple division method. 33 upon 8 will give the answer which is terminating, as we are observing here that it is obtaining remainder as 0 0, and our quotient is 4.125. That means it is a terminating answer, terminating type of rational number. So hence our answer will be terminating. And next question number 4, 5 and 6, I would like to suggest you kindly do at your home. Try to do. Now question number 2. You know that 1 upon 7 is equal to 0.142857 bar. Can you predict what the decimal expansions of 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7 and 5 upon 7 and 6 upon 7 without actually doing the long division method? And if so, then how? So in answer, it is quite easy. As we know that what is given to us, 1 upon 7 is equal to 0.142857. This 142857 bar shows that this series 142857 is repeating again and again endlessly. That's why we have put bar overhead. But if we want to calculate 2 upon 7 without going to actual division, we can calculate it very easily. You just do one thing. 2 into 1 upon 7. This 2 upon 7 will be equal to 2 into 1 upon 7. And what is the value of 1 upon 7? The value of 1 upon 7 is already given to you. That is 0.142857 bar. So we will just multiply this 0.142857 into 2. And we will get the answer 0.285714. And again bar over it. Similarly, for 3 upon 7 will be equal to 3 into 1 upon 7 or simply 3 into the value of 1 upon 7, that is 0.142857 bar. So, by multiplying 3 into 0.142857 will be equal to 0.428571, again bar over it. Similarly, for 4 upon 7, we'll get 4 into 1 upon 7, that is 4 into 0.142857, and we will get 0.571428 and bar over it. And so on. You can calculate for 5 upon 7 and 6 upon 7 similarly with this help of same multiplication method. Okay students, exercise 1.3, question number 3. Express the following in the form of P upon Q, where Q and P are integers and Q should not be equal to 0. The very first part of question number 3 is 0.6 bar. This time we have rational number in the form of decimal, which we have to convert it into P upon Q format. Okay, to solve it, let us consider x is equal to 0.6 bar. We have to make an equation x is equal to 0.6 bar. And we know that what represents bar? Bar represents the number repeating continuously, endlessly. We can say 0.6 bar is equal to 0.666 endlessly. And it will be our equation number 1. Now, in equation number 1, multiply both the sides by 10. Why we are taking 10 for both the sides? Why? Because here there is only one digit in a bar. If there is only one digit in bar, then we will have to multiply 10 both the sides. If there are two digits in bar, then we will multiply 100 both the sides. If there are three digits in bar, then we will multiply 1000 both the sides, and so on. This is the process of solving such type of questions. So here we have only one digit in our bar. So we will multiply both the sides by 10 in equation number 1. So next equation will be x into 10 is equal to 0.6666 bar into 10. And hence we get 10x is equal to 6.666 endlessly. This will be our equation number 2. Now what we have to do? We have to subtract equation number 1 from equation number 2. Then we will get 10x from equation 2, x from equation 1, 10x minus x is equal to 6.6666 minus 0.6666. And when we will subtract 6.666 minus 0.666, we will get only 6. You know very well by subtraction. Hence our next step will be 10x minus x, that is equal to 9x is equal to 6. Or you can say x is equal to 6 upon 9, and here 2 upon 3 is our final answer. This is the P upon Q format of 0.6 bar. Is it clear? Question number 2 I would like to suggest you do at your home. Third one I am doing for you. The third is 0.001 bar. Again the same, we will create an equation for it. Let us consider x is equal to 0.001 bar. This time 3 digits are repeating continuously, 001, 001, 001 endlessly. So here our equation number 1 will be 0.001 is equal to x. This is the equation number 1. And we have discussed above, if there are 3 digits in bar, then we will multiply both the sides by 1000. So we will multiply both the sides by 1000. X into 1000 is equal to 1000 into 0.001 bar. And we will get 1000x is equal to 1.001001. You know that how we multiply such kind of numbers. And we will get equation number 2. Again the same process, subtract equation number 1 from equation number 2. We will get 1000x minus x is equal to 1.001001 dash minus 0.001001 dash. And hence the final answer is 999x is equal to 1, or x is equal to 1 upon 999. This is our P upon Q format for this question.